Good afternoon and welcome. Can everyone at home hear me? Yeah, thank you. Great. I'll start the meeting with agenda item 1, appointment of chairperson. Can I have a proposer and a seconder for chairperson, please? Any cabinet member want to propose a verbally?
I would like to propose the leader of council.
Thank you. Do I have a seconder for that? Yeah, thanks. That's great. Thank you all. And over to leader now to chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. You can see the enthusiasm in cabinet members. Thank you. Prynawn da, croeso, good afternoon and welcome to this hybrid meeting of Cabinet Policy and Resources Subcommittee on this 9th of January 2024. I'm Councillor Steve Hunt, leader of Neath Talbot County Borough Council, and could I welcome all members of the public who may be viewing this meeting this afternoon. Could I ask you to please ensure that your microphones are switched off, as you are here to observe the meeting only. A few other points to cover before we move on to the next agenda item. This meeting will be recorded, so please can you ensure that your phones are switched to silent for the duration of the meeting? Can members and officers participating virtually ensure that their microphones are switched to mute unless speaking? And for those who are present here in the chamber, please use your microphones when speaking. When asked to raise your hand, can members who are virtually viewing the meeting raise your electronic hand? And members who are in the chamber, please raise your physical hands. Agenda item 3 of business this afternoon are declarations of interest. Are there any declarations of interest from members? Please could you say what the items are and what the interest is? And if yes, Tammy will forward an electronic version of a form for you to complete and email back to her. Tammy can check if there are any.
Yes, no, I see no indications, Chair.
Thank you, Tammy. Agenda item 4 are the minutes of the previous meetings. The minutes from the meeting held on the 17th of October 2024 are included on your agenda.
Sorry, Chair, that's my apologies to you there. I've obviously made an admin error. 17th of October 23, those minutes are from.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll clarify that. So the minutes of the meeting held on the 17th of October 2023 are included on the agenda for approval. They're on pages 3 to 6. Does any member have any comments to make on the accuracy of the minutes? I don't see any. Please could I have a proposal and a seconder to approve the minutes, please?
I propose, leader.
Thank you, Alan.
Happy to second as well.
Thanks, Simon. Tammy, can you confirm the minutes have been approved, please?
Yes, Chair, they've been approved for accuracy. Thank you.
Thank you. Diolch. Agenda item 5 is the Forward Work Programme. The Forward Work Programme is on pages 7 and 8 and is here for noting. Do officers have anything further to add on the Forward Work Programme? I don't see anybody online and nobody in the chamber.
No comments, Chair.
Okay, we will note the Forward Work Programme. Agenda item 6 is public question time. I have received no public questions for today's meeting. Agenda item 7 is the Council Tax and Business Rate representation at the Magistrates Court proceedings. The report is on pages 9 to 16 and is here for a decision. So can I ask Hugh if he has anything further to add?
Yeah, just to add, Chair, this is an administrative report updating names of people within Anne Hinder's council tax team who are allowed to represent the council in Magistrates Court due to some recent changes in turnover of staff. So just a simple report, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you for that information, Hugh. Members, do you have any questions on this report? I see none. I now refer members to the recommendations on pages 10 and 11 in your agenda pack. Somebody's not muted. Good. Alan, can you mute yourself? Oh, there we are. It's been done now. Okay. I now refer members to the recommendation on pages 10 and 11 in the agenda pack. I'm happy to propose this agenda item. Can I have a seconder, please? please.
Happy to second.
Thank you, Alan. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendations, and Tammy will confirm the outcome for me, please.
No indications to the contrary, Chair, so that report's been approved.
Thank you, Tammy. Agenda item 8 is the miscellaneous grant fund application. The report is on pages 17 to 22 and is here for a decision. Can I ask officers if they have anything further to add?
Just to clarify, Chair, that again, this is an application from somebody who occupies one of our premises and leases it off us. And in line with all applications recently, we're proposing a contribution of 95% towards the rent, and they make a 5% contribution themselves. So happy to take any questions, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you, Hugh, for that information. Members, do you have any questions for Hugh? No? I now refer members to the recommendation on page 19 in your agenda pack. Again, I'm happy to propose this agenda item. Can I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second.
Thanks, Alan. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendations, and Tammy will once more confirm this for me.
No indications to the contrary, Chair, that that recommendation's been approved.
Thank you, Tammy. Agenda item 9 is the amendments to the authorisation limits for write-offs. The report is on pages 23 to 28 and is here for a decision. Hugh, do you have anything further to add, please?
Yeah, just for some context, Chair. So this report is asking for permission to increase the level of debt that can be written off, subject to my authorisation, as opposed to having to come here. It's been set at £1,000 now since 1996, so it hasn't moved in 28 years. So we're proposing to increase the level to £5,000. And what I've done, what Anne Hinder's done to provide some context for members in Appendix 1 is to actually look at what the levels that other councils operate at the moment. So hopefully it gives members some comfort that we're not looking for anything sort of vastly out of sync with anybody else. So if members are minded to approve this afternoon, it'll have to move to council then for decision, because it'll be a change to the constitution. So that's the context, Chair. Thank you.
No, thank you for the context of this report. Can I just ask members if they do have any questions on this report? I don't see none. I now refer members to the recommendation on page 25 and 26 in your agenda pack. I will propose this agenda item. Can I have a seconder, please?
Happy to second.
Thanks, Alan. Members, if you do not indicate to the contrary by raising your hand, I will assume that you're in favour of the recommendations, and Tammy can confirm this for me once more.
No indications to the contrary, Chair. Those recommendations have been approved and will be commended to Council for the Constitution to be changed. Thank you.
Thank you, Tammy. Agenda item 10 are urgent items. I have received no urgent items today. Agenda item 11 is access to meetings. The access to meetings report is on pages 29 to 34 of your report pack. At this point, we have to consider the information contained within the private reports. Are members in agreement to move into private session? I'm happy to propose that we move into private session. Could I have a seconder for this, please?
Happy to second.
Thanks, Alan. Members, if you don't indicate to the contrary by raising your electronic or physical hands, I will assume that you're in favour of moving into the private session. Tammy will once more confirm if any hands are